Perry.
How are you?
I played that clip, and then I said, please welcome Tyler Perry. And I know some people are watching that going, wait, was that Tyler Perry singing?
Yeah.
What, you said Tyler Perry, what is happening here?
Yeah.
This is a very different movie. People say Tyler Perry, we think there'll be a type of movie that comes out, and this is not it. Tell me about the movie.
Yeah, Madea's not in this. There's no... It's set in the 1940s, and she does not pop out from behind a tree going, hello. It doesn't happen. I actually wrote this movie 27 years ago, my first movie I ever wrote.
I heard that,
And I'd been holding on to it for a very long time because I had to be intentional about building my studio, doing things that work, because I couldn't take a chance on doing a period piece, especially 10, 15 years ago. So I made everything work and solidified myself, so now I can do the things that I've always wanted to do, and this is one of them.
Wow, I love that. But, so let's go back to the inception of this. Tyler Perry, 26 years ago, goes, I want to make a story that's about jazz, but more importantly, it's a period piece set in the 1940s, and it's about forbidden love. What attracted you to that time period? Why this story? What was it about this that made you want to make it?
I couldn't afford to go to theater, so I would sneak in at intermission, and there was a show at, people would come out to smoke, and then when they went back in, I would act like I had bought a ticket, and I'd walk in with them.
I like that.
And there was a August Wilson play in Atlanta at the time called Two Trains Running. And I got a chance to see it, and it blew me away. Well, the second half anyway. And afterwards there was an after party, and I got a chance to talk to him. I said, I'm doing this play. I wrote this play called I Know I've Been Changed. It's not working very well. People say it's Chitlin Circuit. It's very lowbrow. And I was feeling low on myself and bad about it. And he was so encouraging. He said, let me tell you the power of the Chitlin Circuit and what it did for all of us as black people. But also, let me encourage you to write whatever's on your heart. Don't be limited. And I went home and started writing Jazzman. From August Wilson.
You're one of the most fascinating human beings in entertainment for me because you occupy so many different zeitgeists. People have ideas of you, people have ideas about what you create, and it seems like you exist not despite it, but in spite of it. It's almost like you even said to me, I won't make you watch a Madea movie, but I'll make you watch this one.
I won't force you to watch a Madea movie, but I want you to watch this one.
Right, but even in that, you know what I find interesting about that is, how have you been able to operate or work in a world where so many people have an idea of what you create and why it should or shouldn't be created, and you haven't pigeonholed yourself? You've gone, I create whatever I would like to create, in spite of what people say about what I create.
Well, listen, I'm number one, I'm very familiar with my audience. The audience that I grew up with, the people that I know what they love and like. I am them, they are me. So when I'm telling those kind of stories, again, it's intentionality. The Madeas of it all, the why did I get married? Those stories helped me build a multi-billion-dollar brand in this huge studio. So I knew that is the lane that I had to walk in, and I won't ever leave it because I love seeing it.
I love that.
Yeah, I won't ever leave it. But I also know that there are other sides to me. While I was getting panned by critics for Madea, I always had Jazzman in my back pocket. So to be in this moment, it feels really good to see people understand that just because you come from one place or you do one thing, doesn't mean you have to stay there. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I also love how you have this connection with not just Madea, but the idea of Madea, what the character has done for you, what the audience has done for you, what you've built with them. And I like that you say, I'm not just going to leave it now because this is a part of myself. Yeah. I always wondered this, and maybe it's on a personal level, just seeing you as a human being. There was this moment where Tyler Perry blew up, is the best way to put it. All of a sudden, all of film was in Atlanta, and people were coming to your studios now, and now Marvel needed Tyler Perry's phone number, and you became larger than life in the industry. You created a new level of respect for black creators and for black studio executives, etc. But one thing I always wondered with you was, it seemed like you were super confident as Madea, and it seemed like as Tyler Perry, you were like finding yourself in this journey. I always wondered, was I just seeing that, or was that something that I was just projecting onto you?
Well, Madea's, you can't be more confident than Madea. I mean, she is what she is. To be that size and have those breasts, you have to be super confident, right? But no, what people don't know about me is I'm an introvert. I pose as an extrovert.
Okay.
So I'm always awkward in those situations. So that may be what it is.
Okay, but but everything. I mean, you know, people started seeing you online, and you started working out, and then all of a sudden there was Tyler Perry with a six-pack, and Tyler Perry started living this life. It's been amazing to watch, genuinely. I'll tell you why. Because, you know, it was something that Oprah, funny enough, said to me about how you changed her life, which is a crazy sentence to say, by the way. Can we just acknowledge? It was Oprah as a guest, but she said to me, she said, it was Tyler Perry who finally helped me realize that I had made it, that I had made money, that I was rich. I was like, what do you mean, Oprah? You're Oprah. And she says, yes, but I had grown up so poor, and I struggled for so long that I never allowed myself the opportunity to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And it was Tyler Perry who called me one day and said, hey, Oprah, you're rich, relax.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to know who called you, or who instilled that in you, because you've also come up I mean, I've seen the first idea of a studio you had. Who instilled that in you?
Nobody. I'm still waiting for him. No. But I would tell you, but to go back to this Oprah thing, she left out a part of that because she gets off her private jet and she has a garbage bag, mixed matched luggage, and all this other stuff. And I call up, I'm like, Oprah, what are you doing? Buy luggage that matches. You're getting off a private plane. So that's the part she left out of the story. But honestly, she had already been that for me. Just the level of, because even though she's a very wealthy woman and she has a lot, Oprah's not a money. I got money. That's not who she is. The genuineness of her shows through, and she also showed me how to be graceful inside of all of it. But like also Sidney Poitier. Just the man with the class and the grace and the way he held himself and carried himself. He was one of the first black men that I saw that had that kind of presence. Wow. And I wanted to be like that. And I never heard him talk about money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really amazing. You are a pioneer. You know, oftentimes in life they say it's easier to chase a goal that other people have set because you know where you're trying to get to, but then once you get there, it becomes difficult because you don't know where else to go. You are at that place now. What does Tyler Perry dream of? I mean, when you have the studios that the movies are made in, you make the movies, you can write your own character. What do you dream about?
At this point, you know, that's why when I finished Jazzman and shot it and got it out, now it's coming out tomorrow or on Netflix, the level of grief I felt was shocking to me because I had been holding on to it so long. It was like a kid going off to college and now you've got an empty nest. So I'm like, well, what's next? What do I want to do next?
This project was that important to you?
Oh my God, it was that important, yeah. And to hold it all of that time while you're hearing all of this other stuff about your work, it was really tough. But to let it go and be out there, I felt a sense of grief. But what I also understand is that the thing that is keeping me going right now, there's no other reason for me to do this other than to come to the studio every day and work alongside people who have never had a chance in this business. They are, listen, I've got people working in grip and electric who were former prisoners who have been in jail for 20 years, working side by side. And to have somebody come up to me and say, Tyler, I just want to thank you so much because I just bought my mother a house. That kind of thing. It's like, how can I stop? Wow. And what would have happened had I not done it? Like all of their dreams were tied into my destiny, so I have to keep going. So that's what I want to do. That's what keeps me going.
It keeps you going?
Yeah.
It keeps the people going. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining me on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tyler Perry, everybody.